Hello, welcome to the Vent channel. Happy to have you back. So today we're going to be taking you through the process of making the double-decker base crinoline fascinator. We'll be needing needle threaded with a matching thread to the crinoline, half pearls, B6000, 60 inches of big crinoline, 2.5 yards of the small crinoline, scissors, 13 inches of elastic band, poly cut into circular form. You see where we would use it. We need extra thread also. Here is the astonishing double-decker base crinoline fascinator we are going to be making. Now, if you take a close look, you would see the two bays below the loops. The two bays both have the same step 1. While one stops at step 1, the other goes further to step 2. So we will take you through the bays with both step 1 and step 2. Please keep watching. Okay, that's the base with just step 1. So this is the base with step 1 and step 2. The same measurement is used, 30 inches. So the first thing you do is you take it, fold it into 2, and drag through the 2 threads at the edges. Can you see them? So I would hold the 2 in my hand and I would pull the thread and push the crinoline backwards to form like a pleat at the edge. So you're going to be squeezing it till it gives you a small hole at that place. Okay, so after you have done that, you take the edge there and start folding it like a pleat. You fold the other side. The 2 sides are what you fold. Remember, this is the same process you follow for the first base. So now we are tying it securely at the edge. You must ensure that you tie it very well so that it doesn't loosen, and ensure that all the hairs that are coming out from the crinoline are above the thread when you're doing it. So what I'm doing is making sure it's secure. Now remember, this is the same process you follow for the first base. This is the second base that has both step 1 and step 2. We're still in step 1. The next thing we're going to do is cut off this excess at the edge. Ensure that it is just close to the thread, not too close so it doesn't loosen. So that's it. The next thing we're going to do is to secure that place with thread. If you don't want to use thread, you can also use candle gum. So we're going to tie it round. This still is step 1, which you use for the first base. Okay, now that ends step 1. This is step 2, which you only do in the second base. So you're folding the edges. You're folding. Can you see how it's been done? That's what you do. You do that round. Just keep watching, you get it. Remember, this is the beginning of step 2. You do not do this for the first base. Okay, yes, while we're watching this, one other item I didn't mention that will be used is the candle gum with the electric glue gun. You would see that later on as we make this wonderful double-decker base crinoline fascinator. Please don't forget to like our channel, and if you love what we have done and would like to see more, please do subscribe and also share our channel with others so they would learn too as you're learning. Thank you very much. Keep watching. Now our step 2 is coming to a final close. We just knot it and it's set. This is the top part, which is 2.5 yards. So the first thing you do is to secure the tip, like how I'm doing it, turning it round with needle and thread, tightening it there. So once you've done that, you start squeezing it and folding it to a loop. You see, I'm placing it on top to see where I would want it to stop. You can see our 2 bays there, ready. Thank you once more for watching our channel. I hope you gain knowledge to help you increase wealth, and also to do some things for yourself, your children, family, friends. So we're going to be folding this loop to make a flower. Or should I say petals of flower? Can you see how I'm folding it? That's how you're going to do it till it goes all round like that. After you're done with the first layer, we're ending the first layer there. Next thing we're going to do is to start off the second layer on top. The same process, just that now you're sewing it on top of the first layer of the top. And we're going to make it like, okay, so our second layer of loop is ready. So to ensure that the spaces in between the loops are equal, you pass the edge in between the holes of 2 loops, as you can see me do, and you secure it firmly by sewing it like that. I would like to apologize for the length of this video, but I think the main thing will be to get the knowledge and not just the length. So if you're able to learn from this, then this video has achieved its aim. And you know, it's not only this design you can put on top. Okay, so we have ways we can position them to on either of the bays, but we're going to do the double-decker bays. So we're going to put 2 bases together and then the top on top. So the first thing we do is to secure the 2 bays together. So what you do is you sew them, ensuring that you're sewing ahead of the holes in between them, so that when you look through the side, you do not see any holes. It's completely squeezed together. So you sew it like this. We're going to be sewing it round like that. So we're done with that. Now we're putting the loops on top of the 2 bases. So the same process you're going to follow through. You're going to make sure you sew round that hole and secure them well around, so that when you look at the sides, you don't see holes. It's firm. Next thing we do is to fix the elastic band. Now this is what you're going to use to hold this fascinator on the head. The other things you could use combs, you could use Alice band, but we are using, you could even use clips, but we are using elastic band today. So what you do, you take one edge and sew it at one corner, just below the hole. And you see I'm sewing it. You have to do it like this to hold it securely so that it doesn't come out at all. So we've done the second one the same way. The next we're going to put this to cover the rough edges there. So yes, this is our glue gun I told you about. So it's already plugged with electricity and melting the gum. Once done, you quickly fix it there so it doesn't dry quick. And you press it down. And that's it. Next one we're going to do is to put our half pearls, and I'm using Big 6000. The reason I use Big 6000 is because it brings out the gum small, not like Uhu gum that brings it out fast and can spill, but this one would ensure your gum doesn't spill on your work. And after you have put it, make sure you press it down. So that's it. Now that is it, complete double-decker based Crinoline Fascinator. Doesn't it look lovely?